Hi loves, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video guys, we're going to dive into a fun comparison and see how slim the iPhone Air really is. So I've got 6 different phones lined up and we're going to check out their thickness side by side. So let's find out if Apple really nailed it with this one. So stick around and let's start. So first, let's compare the Air to the Samsung A34. So the A34 weighs around 199 grams, while the Air is lighter at 165 grams. So it may seem minor, but you can really definitely feel the difference once you're holding both phones. So the A34 is also 8.2 millimeters thick, while the Air is just 5.6. So there's really a huge difference when it comes to thickness. So next we have the Samsung A35. So this phone may seem a little bit thicker than the A34, but honestly they're just the same. So they both have 8.2 millimeters thickness. So this is also a lot thicker than the iPhone Air. As you can see, there's really a very obvious difference between the two phones, and this weighs around 209 grams as well, comparing it to the 165 grams of the iPhone Air. But anyways, I love the color of this phone. This is actually closer to the iPhone 17 purple when it comes to color. So now we've got the massive S25 Ultra from Samsung, and seriously, this phone is really huge. It's definitely heavier than the iPhone Air. This one weighs around 218 grams and the thickness is also about 8.2 millimeters. So there is really a noticeable difference on both phones. Plus, it has a 6.9-inch display, which is really big, comparing it to the Air's 6.5 inches. And you can really see why this phone stands out. It's like a whole new level of size. So we also have the iPhone 16 Pro Max, which is a lot heavier than the Air. So this one weighs around 227 grams, which has around 8.3 millimeters thickness as well. So as you can see guys, it looks like it's twice the size of the Air. So you can really see a huge difference between the two phones. And honestly, this phone is just really too heavy to hold. So moving on to the Samsung Z Flip 7, honestly this phone is already quite thin, but putting it next to the iPhone Air made it look a little bit thicker, and that's how thin the iPhone Air is. So this one only has around 6.5 millimeters thickness and also is quite very light because it only weighs around 188 grams. But this one has a 6.9 inches screen display and it looks a lot taller than the iPhone Air. And honestly, what I love about this phone is that it really looks so aesthetic, but my iPhone Air is also looking quite pretty on a next level. So yeah, I love both phones. So last but definitely not the least, we do have the iPhone 8 Plus, and honestly this phone is still really looking so pretty even after several years. And by the way, this one weighs around 202 grams and it might be heavier than the other phones that we have mentioned earlier, but this one is thinner. It has 7.5 millimeters thickness, but the screen display is only around 5.5 inch. So honestly, I'm really loving the color of the 8 Plus, and I hope Apple will make or remake this color again. So that's it guys for our comparison video today. I think Apple really nailed it this year because honestly this iPhone Air is just really too pretty, and I think this is really going to be the start of something new on Apple, hopefully. But yeah, that's it guys for today's video. I hope you all had fun watching this, and if you did, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and if you're not yet subscribed, please do so. Hit the subscribe button down below. So thank you so much guys for watching, and I hope to see you all on my next one. Bye.